All right, Virgo tribe, what this gang's on? Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, The Soul Truth, where I keeps it 100 with a U. Say Virgos, I am here with your June reading. We're gonna see what the goings on is. What's that vibe, energy, frequency in your section of the earth? I'm going to pull an overall energy card, an order can, see what's going on in the V section of the earth. Then I'm going to do a recent, past, present, near future spread. I'm going to clarify that. Get you some spiritual AF cards, try and keep you positive in the month of June. And then I'm going to close out with an oracle, an enchanted map. We're going to read about it. So let's get to it. Your cards have been shuffled. You did have quite a few cards that popped out on that pre-shuffle. You had King of Cups and the World card in reverse. Out the tarot. That's something not closing out a cycle, not completing something, because somebody's not standing in that cup energy, in that King of Cups energy, in that about it. Being 100, whether all the way around, especially with that King energy, that's that action energy. And dealing with something where the heart is concerned, with cups is concerned. And something is not coming to an end. That World card, because somebody's not standing in their own. Somebody's not owning up. You had a listen card pop out. You're going to have to do some listening. And then you had a mountain. In that enchanted world, like you moving. You climbing mountains, like you making some movements. But we gonna see what else is popping off in the V section of the earth. What else the angels, guides, spirits, ancestors have for me, Virgos, in June. Get that overall energy. You got two of them, me Virgos. Laughter, number 47. Giving you that 11. Laughter to bring in some balance. Either with you and yourself, you and your inner child. Laughter with you and a sibling. Or laughter with you in a relationship. Planning to level up, planning to bring a win in that way. And vulnerability, number 34, which is a 7. Something has you feeling vulnerable. Something has you wanting to stay to yourself in order to get this level up. Try and balance something within you. And I feel like laughter is going to help bring you out of this vulnerability too. But we going to see what that's about. Me Virgos. Laughter and vulnerability. What else do we have for the Virgo tribe? What has been, is, and will be popping off? In the V section. Disruption. Not letting the tower moment pop off. All right, now Virgos. Damn, love begins and prosperity begins. You ending off with 2 aces. That's probably how this laughter comes in. That 2, this makes an 11. That's 2 ones, 2 aces. So prosperity begins eventually, me Virgos. Love begins eventually, but first something has to be let go of. Something, this disruption has to be a disruption. And that's kind of drawing me back. This 16 in reverse to that King of Cups and that World card in reverse. Somebody or something is not standing in the energy, standing up in order for it to be whatever it's going to be. Be the disruption so that it can no longer be a disruption. The next one, number 9, solitude. That's y'all card, me Virgos. And number 3, heartache and loss. 2 major arcanas and a 3. You've recently had to, are now in the midst of dealing, it seems like me Virgos, with something that you've had to put a stamp on. You had to put an ending or a label or a recognition. It is something that you had to let go to balance out. This heartache and loss, I feel like it is something, it could definitely be in the tangible, but it most certainly is in the mental. Something, a way of thinking, you finalizing something, getting to the bottom, closing off your case, figuring out exactly what this disruption was, and how to deal with it without anything from anything else. It's like you have to find your own way to close this out. You have to go in your own energy, in this solitude, to find out to not only how to get that 10, but to balance it in. It's like, me Virgos, y'all don't just want the 10. Y'all want the 11. Y'all want the win and it to balance in and it to make sense. And it's like on something, you have to make it make sense. You have to make it make sense and then be content and happy with that, regardless of anything else. In your present, you have 15, temptation in reverse. Number 8, trapped in fear. And number 3, rejoice in celebration. Mind playing tricks, mind playing games. Me Virgos, either there's some of you with this 15, this temperance, damn, some of you need temperance. Some of you need to find that balance, that positivity, and just be. And let whatever's going to flow, because it's flowing to a rejoice and celebration. But back to what this card really is temptation in reverse, which is the devil card in other decks. Either y'all are sitting that fear, that ego, that temptation, that old way, that disruption, that old cycle. Either y'all are sitting that down and getting to the heart of the matter, the trapped in fear, because you feel that light, you see that change, this rejoice and celebration is coming. It's just who's holding the cups? What's rejoicing? What exactly is that? But before even getting to that, either again, y'all are releasing this or it's magnified. Either you are shutting your mind down, your ego down, this temptation, this disruption, that it seems like it's only going to get fixed, resolved, or moved out of the V section of the earth by your doing, by your stamping, your closing. Either you are pushing this out the way, or it's weighing down, and you can't, you're trying to get around it. But you are mentally, in your mind, you are trapped in fear of what might be, what will be, who will be at the finish line, who's going to be in my next chapter, my new book, my new cycle. Because y'all are coming to the balancing, the understanding, the contentment of what will not be. But there is a fear of what is going to be, what's going to replace the disruption, the temptations, the old ways. And that is definitely where this vulnerability is tying in me, Virgos. That is why this vulnerability energy is around, because you're releasing old ways, old things, conformity, comfortability for some new. And you like, I don't know what that earth, I don't know what that section, I don't know. In your near future, you have number 10, destiny. And again, I say, y'all don't just want that 10, you got to add the 1. Here you go with the 1, you want that 11. Then you have number 17, hope. And then the number 1, love begins. Y'all come up out this fear. You get up out your mental. It's going to take a lot. I see why this vulnerability is a number 7. Because once you pull yourself out of this conformity, from this knowing, because you've been there, you know, you don't want to step on uncharted sea, uncharted territory. Once you pull yourself out of being okay, balancing in this new, rejoicing in a celebration of bringing in a new cycle, a new start, then you realize this is destiny. This is your 10. Things are going to start to fall in line. It's going to make it easier for you to have that hope now, for you to have that faith. It's going to make it easier for you to shoot down those negative thoughts that try and fly through your mind, or try and take you somewhere else. Take you to that solitude. Or take you to a disruption that just stays a disruption in reverse. It never flips up. You can never move that energy completely out of your section. It's a wrap for that. Love is beginning, and it's about to take over. All right, let's get into it. First, we're going to clarify these 2 of Wands. Yep. Like I said, vulnerability. Then, and the 2 of Cups. Me, Virgos. Vulnerability, because you don't know. You got the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. And one of those cards that I said that flipped out for y'all, the number was a 22. I believe it was in this one. It was a 22. So again, it is what choices are you going to make? What decisions you can chill and be in whatever energy, whatever the hell you want to do. If you want to chill in disruption in reverse forever and ever, it's cool. But you have a knowing. You see. You are holding on. You looking in your rearview mirror and you see what could possibly be ahead. It's just, are you going to step up out of your trapped in fear energy and move ahead? Or are you just going to stay back? Or like, you know what? It's just comfortable. I know what's popping off here. Like, I don't know what's ahead. It looked bright. It looked nice. But I don't know. I don't know, it can grow over there. But you coming up out of that with this 2 of Cups. But it is scaring the shit out of you. Y'all don't know. Y'all vulnerable because you don't know. It's uncharted. At least y'all like, at least with the disruption, I knew it was a disruption. I knew what the hell it was. Like, how I can't put no label, you can't put no tag, you don't know. But what you should know is that it's destiny, it's hope, it's bright. It is a light. But it's making you feel some type of way. Some type of way. All right, laughter. What is this laughter about? In a relationship or leveling up, trying to plan in or rest enough or connect. What is? Oh, hells no. Come on now, Virgos. Ace of coin, ace of, here y'all go with y'all aces again. 47 is an 11. And then you pull the ace of coins and the ace of cups. You want a balancing of material and the heart and the cups. I feel like y'all want it to damn all. Y'all want to laugh about it, and it's you want to release anything that's not with it. Y'all want this, but there ain't no ace of cups and ace of coins sitting in no disruption. So this is why the mental is there. This is why the solitude is here. This is why you trapped in fear. Because going for, reaching for, wanting this unknown, these aces makes you vulnerable. And you like, is it worth it? Like, is that ace worth this vulnerability that I feel? It is. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. The star player, I'm done with y'all on the beginning. 8 of Cups, star player, y'all are walking away or trying to have the strength, the balance to walk away from anything that is disrupting y'all. Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles from coming in. Anything that's blocking your faith, your courage, your hope from popping off. But the problem is that all of this resides in the same spot where your vulnerability resides. But y'all starting to see that this is worth more than this fleeting emotion or feeling that is going to pass. As soon as you start experiencing anything that's going to pop off in this new chapter, this new cycle. Ooh, excuse me. And I need a drink. Oh man, let's see how long I can go. All right, disruption. Let's see what this is about. Number 16 in reverse. 5 of Wands. You tired of the internal fighting. You are tired. This you wanting your wish fulfillments, this Ace of Cups, this Ace of Coins, this didn't just pop up on a dream you had last night, last week, last month. This disruption is in reverse. It's just something you have been sitting and you are tired of making cases, pleading with yourself, fighting with yourself, and then dealing with whatever comes after that. But regardless of the fact, the outcome is still never the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Wands and Ace of Wands. That spark. Knight of Wands. You not sparking with somebody that's trying to spark. It's been a lot of false starts, false goals, false hopes, false destinies. And I feel like false fights too. It's like somehow, even though you fight with yourself and ultimately feel some type of way about it, it still does not change. It's still like this has been the cycle. This is the cycle. This is the cycle, but it's a knowing cycle. And then you go in about it. What is this number 9? Solitude. You got an open book right there. Page of Wands. And you ready to sprinkle something else in. You're mad that your wand is not working. Your wand is to the side or reverse. And you're trying some new ingredients. You done got some new news in. Something helped you to move along with this. Something, you got a new ingredient. Something came in for you, Virgos. Something came in to help you put yourself in your energy. But it's like this time when you go in to this solitude, when you go into the hermit mode, when you step into your power, now you have something new to sprinkle on it. Now you have a different outlook, a different aspect. Something popped off to help you to be able to shift the piece, gave you room so you can move things around. Just, it opens you up to something different. It opens you up to a path to your damn aces is what it's doing, what it did. Queen of Wands, and you testing it out. You like, hold on, I don't know if I can step in this power. Like, I had the ace and it wasn't. All I got was disruptions. So I'm going to try this again, but I don't know if I really want to try this again. I don't know if I want to try this start. Every time I try and start, it's always a problem. It's always a fight. It's always a battle. It's always a storm. But again, I feel like whatever this Page of Wands is, whatever this new fire, new accelerant, new flame, new something that you got, that you are taking with you back into the hermit mode, back into solitude to try and figure things out, you realize some things. Heartache and loss. You realize that a balancing was not right. Something else. The mixture that you was doing is not rocking out. And that is some things that you have to do by yourself. 9 of Coins. It's some things that you have to nurture. Some things that you have to grow. And this mostly is within you. Whatever this heartache and loss is that you are trying to balance in, that you are going to have to let go, it is only to help shit grow better in the V section of the earth. Do you see this card? But it's like, y'all, you can't see what is going to come up. All y'all see is what you know. It's like this. Thinking of this or doing this or moving toward this again. It's like when you tried before, it was the storm, the thunder. Like, look at what my earth looked like. Every time I try, every time I spark up and try and use my wand. To do that puts you in an energy of being vulnerable. So you never think what comes after that, what comes past that. So it's like you hit this energy and it's like, no, I'm about to go back. I got a 9. What I know is better. All right. Temptation in reverse. Number 15. What is this about? 3 of Swords. Going back because it's the hearts. The swords in the heart. And Queen of Swords. Oh, damn. I ain't playing with y'all. For a lot of y'all, this temptation is in reverse because it's a Riz and that. Because you are standing in that Queen of Swords energy, whether you are a dude or a dudette. It's like whatever you brewed on this pot up here, whatever new ingredient, whatever popped off that you was able to add, whatever fertilizer you sprinkled in the V section of the earth, it did something. It gave you some type of power. You got fire, swords, like you just rocking out. Me Virgos. But what you're not rocking out with is swords in the heart anymore. With this 3 of swords. It's like this is what you want going. No matter what, no matter the vulnerability, it's like you are trying to see, like, is the vulnerability better or not than this 3 of swords that I keep getting? You are seeing that whatever cycle you was on, whatever you was doing, it was never leading to the Ace of Cups nor Pentacles. And your wand was not working right. And now you done got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Again, whether you are a dude or a dudette. Queen of Wands, you found that inner spark, that inner knowing. You found an ingredient that can't nobody tamper with. And then you found a sword. So now you can talk about it. Now you can pull the swords out and justify what you really want, which is the 4 of Wands, which is a happy life, which is things being 100, people being upfront, things being what they are, and that's it. Things being, if you putting in time and energy, you're not getting swords to the heart back. You getting aces and pentacles and sparks. So that is what you is moving. I got to get that. My bad, Virgos. All right. I'm back, Virgos. Let's get it back into it. We just finished talking about abuse, this temptation in reverse, and you doing something with these swords once you pull them out the heart. So let's get into this trapped in fear. We know what you're moving toward, them aces, that balance, keeping that balance, making plans with the balance, making plans with this new ingredient that you have added. So what is this trapped in fear about for me? Virgos, number 8. Why are they trapped in fear about this newfound light, this power? Feeling because it's leading to vulnerability. But what is this about for me? Virgos, 8 of Wands. Yes, it's about that forward movement. It's about good news coming in. Ooh, let me hit another one because it's like, me Virgos, y'all get what you want, but then it's like when you get it, when the happiness comes in and makes you feel vulnerable. But good news is coming in. Damn, 10 of Coins in reverse, Ace of Swords, the Moon. Whoa, okay, Virgos, this is why they're trapped in fear, vulnerability, because you are damn adding and subtracting at the same time. Like you, again, you're pulling these swords, any swords that was hindering you, that was causing you to feel any type of way, you are pulling them out. You are wielding the swords now. But again, back to this good news coming in, things coming, positive things coming in. But with that, you also have to deal with whatever was blocking you from getting to this point. Whatever is still in your energy, whatever is still around, you need to deal with that. You have the Moon card. Did I read all these cards? 10 of Coins in reverse, 7 of Coins, Ace of Swords, and the Moon. With the 8 of Wands. And this is all on top of trapped in fear. Fear of that unknown. Fear of what a balanced reality is going to be like in the V section of the earth. The Ace of Swords is one of them aces where you have to make a choice. You have 3 aces. You got all 4 aces. I'm sorry, I forgot about the Ace of Wands that was coming to the side. Back to the Ace of Swords. About the choice. This Ace of Swords is about making a choice for this start. Cutting things away that aren't going to grow. That are not a part. It's leaves on the ring. Wrapping around, you see things differently. You feel things differently. Shit is different. And you assessing. You seeing, what do I need to cut away from your branch? What is hindering your growth? What was blocking you from wielding this Ace of Swords, from dealing with the Ace of Coin, the Ace of Pentacle, the same damn thing, the Ace of Cups? What was stopping you from grabbing hold of all of this, from being in this energy, from rocking out with this power beforehand? When you felt like you was moving toward it, you felt like this is the energy that you should have been in, but is you got to prune the garden. You have to assess, because it is some things you need to see what's really rocking out. Make sure that everything is 100. Make sure there is no backyard boogie. There is no hidden agendas. And I have to go back to what I was saying in the beginning. It is going to be some things that you need to put your stamp on, me Virgos. That you are going to have to close out. And it don't matter how somebody else feel, how they want to close out the cycle, because this is yours to close out. You closing it out for you. Because they chose not to do so in the time frame that you had. Now it's time for you to deal with this so you can grab a hold of these aces that is flowing through the V section of the earth in goddamn June. But you definitely, you have to cut away some things. Again, the Ten of Pentacles. Look at the Ten of Pentacles. Y'all are all over the place, Virgo. You got the leaves connecting the coins. You got the coins going around the moon chick's shoulders. You got the leaves, the earth wrapped around the Ace of Sword. And then the 7 of Coins. Again, the coins connected. It is something you need to prune. It is something you are going to need to cut away. Whatever has you trapped in fear. Whatever is blocking you from making this choice, from being comfortable with making the choice to move ahead. To make the choice to do something with this sword other than it land in the heart. And make you feel some type of way. All right. Rejoicing and celebration. What is this? Oh, okay. Rejoicing and celebration, because justice is coming in. You have found a balancing. You have found an ingredient again that is just for you. Just for the V section of the earth. Just for you to level up. Damn, and the Fool. And you found something to jump up out the window for me Virgos. And for a lot of you, it's going to be your damn self. It's going to be for yourself. How about it, me Virgos? How about it? But this only pops off if you take this sword and do what you need to do with it and then not land back in the heart. It only rocks out if you find a way to be comfortable with this new balance. If you find a way for this newness to not make you vulnerable. Anything else for this rejoice? I'm so done with y'all. Y'all got 3 major arcanas in the celebration in the rejoice. The Empress, the Fool, and the Justice card. I say, damn, Virgos. I'm really going to need y'all in the now, in the present, to cut away anything that is not pruned. Y'all damn garden. Be Amelia Bedelia. Do y'all remember Amelia Bedelia? Don't prune it like she used to do it, but anywho. I'm going to need y'all to wield that sword. Like, y'all Y'all got some things. Y'all got some things to toast to, some things to celebrate, some things to create, some things to jump out the window for, because justice is on your side. As long as you rock out in that energy, as long as you don't let it make you feel vulnerable. And now we about to go to the Destiny card. Like, y'all got 3 major arcana on celebration, and now let's see what the Destiny talking about. What's this 10? You done closed out a cycle. Like, you done found a way to be at peace with you, and you. 10 of Wands. And why did you do this? Because you released them burdens. You are not overextending anymore. You have found your way to summarize, to file, to close out things that was a disruption. And just continue to be a disruption. You had to find a way to put an end to it. So that you could grab hold of your destiny. So that you can rock out with them aces. That is trying to rock out with you, Virgos. What else is popping off with the Destiny? 3 of Cups. 6 of Coins. Yeah, them burdens that was not an even exchange. Those burdens where you were giving out your coins, your pentacles, giving out pieces of the V section of the earth, and what was you getting back? Swords. Like, what the hell am I? You wasn't ready for this sword. You didn't know how, but you know now. You know what to do with these swords now. Like, oh, I was supposed to prune my garden. Like, this wasn't supposed to go in the heart. You putting it in the backpack. Like, what other section of my earth do I need to use these swords? You are on the move. To calm waters, to peace of mind, to you. To that balance. What is this about? Destiny. And it's people trying to mess up the destiny. Knight of Swords. Some people trying to fight, but that's to the side. Some people have some things to say about what you doing to better yourself, to level up, to enjoy your justice, to enjoy being the fool for you, to enjoy being the Empress. And again, whether you are a dude or a dudette, the Empress is about being creative, creating something, bringing something from within out, and being comfortable with it. But somebody's trying to put you in your feelings. Something, 9 of Swords. Either anxiety is trying to creep in, or your movements is giving somebody else anxiety. Making something else feel unbalanced. But it... Yeah, I'm going to need y'all to be selfish in June so that you can be selfless. Like, y'all have to be selfish in June so that you can prune your garden, so that you can find that piece of you that's going to help you level up, and then it's everything else. And then, but beforehand, you trying to find that balance. You trying to get back to that equal exchange. You trying to grab hold of your destiny. Hope. What is this about for me? Virgo, number 17. The Wheel of Fortune. Hoping that things going to keep turning. Hoping that whatever popped off and had you jumping out the window and made you feel justice and something that you created was not just a blip. That you're not going to wake up tomorrow or the next day and it's just not going to be. Anything else for this hope? Anything else for the hope for me, Virgos? I That's not, because that really is enough said. Wheel of Fortune on your hope, that's it. That things rock out, that things can be in balance, that you can make movements that is for the betterment of you. And you not feel vulnerable about it. You just be the damn fool for it. And have no F's to give about what anybody else has to say, what they gotta feel, what they want to fight about, how they sleeping about it. That's not your F to give. Not in June. You could think about it in July, maybe, possibly, but not in June. Love begins. What is this about? Number, damn. King of Coins and the Three of Wands. What in the world? Some of you love is beginning, like literally a relationship, and some of you love is beginning for you. Something, there's some cool water being poured into the V section of the earth. You got some rainbows above, some rainbows in the water, grass looking good, trees looking good. Even exchange of the pouring, something is right, all the way right, and you have a knowing about it. For some of you, again, this is a relationship. For a lot of you, I feel like this love is beginning with you. It's a love of this balance. It's a love that's popping off once you pass that vulnerability phase, once you got that win. Anything else for love begins? On the Three of Wands, you stepped into a knowing. Love begins because you can trust yourself. You can make movements. Something, you put in work. You did something and something panned out to like the 10th power. After the pruning. After you wielded that sword and cut away things that was just messing it up. Not rocking out. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're not fighting for the backyard boogie no more. You don't feel like you have to stand your ground no more. You don't have to deal with the internal fights, the external fights that, again, never got you to your aces. It's not a burden anymore. It's not bothersome anymore. You got other things beginning that you know about. I say, damn, King of Coins, about that business, about that coin, about that power, about your energy. That's your energy, Virgos. And it's like, not only are you thinking about things, now actions are taking place. Now things are matching. They're balancing. How about it? And when you step in that energy, that's going to be a beautiful damn thing. And it's not going to be no backseas. It's not going to be no backtracking. It's going to be what it is. All right, Virgos. Let's get the Suyo Spiritual AF cards. See what we got to help keep you positive for June. Help keep you in the right state of mind. Until you get to where you need to be. Until that balance kicks in. I say, damn. From the door. Do I want to even? No, we're not taking no more. Alright. First one. Ancient proverb. If you meet more than 2 assholes a day, you're it. How about it? And that's right, like 98% of the time. Sometimes you run into more, but other times it's, yeah, you're it. Next one. Nama slay. The slay in me recognizes the slay in you. You about to slay some things, and things that aren't slaying that you thought was slaying with you, that might be something that you pruning off your garden. You recognizing the slay in people and where it's not. Yo, next one. Grab life by the balls and make it your bitch. How about it? How about it? Next one. Manifest the fuck out of your dreams. Y'all is on one in June, Virgos. And y'all got the energy and power to do all of this. And your last one out of this. It's up to you to find beauty in the ugliest days. Up to you. All right, let's get that last order kill and close out this reading, me Virgos. Anything else to help out the Virgos? With their June vibe energy frequencies. Anything else for the Virgos? Oh, no. Come on, y'all. Come on. We about to go back to school. 3 cards? 3 of them? I guess that's y'all do need balance. Like, look, you said 3 was my number. Like, I needed to balance it on out. Well, let's get to it. First one, I can't. 30, Virgos. Number 3. Making a choice. How about it? What you gonna choose? You gonna choose to wield this sword? You gonna choose to disrupt this disruption that's been disrupting? We gonna read about it. Your next one. 25. Number 7. Metamorphosis. Making a choice to change some things in order to bring in that win. You're going to need a metamorphosis in the V section of the earth. And your last one, number 8. Again, I ain't playing with y'all. That power. Come together. Something's coming together. Something's going to either come together the right way, or this is going to be you coming together with yourself, Virgos. But again, in order for something to come together, something needs to be taken away. All the things that's not helping it come together needs to be taken away. Let's get to reading. Your first one, number 30. Oh, making a choice. You're required to come to a decision now. Say what? All right. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it. Yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from spirit and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. If that ain't what I've been saying, you've been afraid and fear because of the vulnerability, but just embark on this, because damn it, you will be amazed at what is past this vulnerability energy. You will be damn amazed. It is way better than this disruption, all of that. Your next one, 25. All right. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. What in the Virgos? It says, butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. But Virgos, what does this say? Heartache and loss. Vulnerability. As soon as you move past this energy, I just say, damn. Y'all got gardens and fertilizer and swords just waiting for you. Just waiting. All right. If you are to transform from one form to another. A part of you needs to die. Did I not say be a million, badillion, and prune? Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin, or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. You gonna love that shit, Virgo. Looking at these cards like you going, I say, damn. And your last one, number 8. We ending how we began. Come together. Love needs to be shared. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the come together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression: romantic, familiar, unconditional, and spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, and or spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is a time for harmonious, caring partnerships. I say, damn. And that is why you got to get you together, because something is calling. Something is calling you in. You got too many damn aces. You got all 4 in this deck. You got 2 of them in this one. Another 7, crown chakra. I'm not passion ignited. Another one, Virgo. I'm done. That's y'all reading. That's y'all June reading. Wield them swords. Just thank you so much. If you enjoyed this energy exchange, please like and subscribe. And yeah, enjoy your night or day. I will check y'all later, Virgo.